Let's talk about Master Zoser. I'd first like to thank Rob Wergin, who's a master healer based in Sedona, Arizona. I've had some phenomenal sessions with him, and that's how I've experienced firsthand and gotten to interact at first with Master Zoser. I experience Master Zoser very differently than other ascended masters that I energy channel have connected with energetically with the intent to send healing out to others. And some of these ascended masters, like Mother Mary, Jesus Christ, you get this really wonderful, loving energy, and you're just like feeling in bliss and spreading the love. Meher Baba, also beautiful, loving energy. He's coming through the crown chakra; it's flowing out. Um, really phenomenal in that way. Master Zoser is unique and very different. Very different. He's about getting down to business. And it's as he goes after the blockages at the level, he's sending through energy with tremendous force to meet those blockages at that level. So when I channel Master Zoser, I don't feel that ecstasy and that bliss at all. What I feel is his tremendous power and force of his energy body connecting with mine and expanding the voltage and widening the frequency band. And I actually feel the energy lines in my hands being pushed wider, not just pushing more through, but being pushed wider to accommodate that massive frequency that's coming through. And he's sending through a frequency that works on the blockages in a different way. And his strategy, his mechanism of action, as I feel it in my body, is different. And it's different than Yona, my higher self, and it's also different than the Shaktipat lineage I was trained on. What Yona will often do is work methodically through blockages, work through a unit of blockages at a time, and after a session, you'll be done with that work. There won't be any recovery time. It'll be a completed amount of work. It'll be done in often in a more relaxed and easy way. Master Zoser isn't like that at all. And when he works, in my experience, it feels very, very different. He comes in with a rush of force, a very masculine energy, in contrast to Yona, who's feminine, right? So he comes in with a driving force. He attacks a block of blockages at once. He attacks a network, and he loosens it. He destabilizes it, and after that, I continue often to stay with that for a couple hours, even 2 or 3 hours, as the force that he's pushed through continues to unwind and work through and further permeate those blockages, and it doesn't end there. For the next 1.5 days, those blockages are basically loose. They're getting looser. They're destabilized. They're starting to shift around and move around. And then I actually feel a lot of discomfort. I feel an uneasiness as I have blockages shifting. They're no longer tied strongly into my system. They're shifting around. They're moving around. They're showing a little bit of their colors, and it feels very uncomfortable. And often I have to sit in meditation, just a quiet meditation, and be like, okay, blockages, I'm ready for you to release, and let those chunks of blockages come out. And this is a day and a half after working with Master Zoser. So it's a very different type of energy. It's a different style, and the approach is totally different. I'm very grateful to Rob Wergin for this introduction. It's fascinating to work with Master Zoser. He's willing to come in and assist in our sessions.